Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Iskandar Zulkarnain bin Basri 1813187 and I'm going to explain about the article titled Study about Ethics of Information and Communication Technology from Islamic Perspective by Shumila Rashid Mir. In general, this article summarizes 4 major IT ethics from the Quran and Sunnah. In the introduction, the author mentioned about the rise of ethical issues in the modern growing society, which exploit the weak, immorality and materialistic ideology. She believed that Islam as a complete religion, it provides all of the solution for our problems, and these ethical issues can be solved only if the Muslims follow the guidance from the Quran and Sunnah. I agree with the author when she mentioned about the completeness and comprehensive Islam. It is true that many Muslims around the world nowadays does not stick with Islamic principles. As example, in many fiqh books in Muslim world start with the discussion about taharah. This means that every Muslim should regard cleanliness and hygiene highly. However, sadly, we can see restroom and toilets in Muslim country, most of them is dirty and lack supervision. Even a simple Islamic principle like this, the Muslim cannot follow. How about the principles that are more complex and complicated? There is no wonder the author mentioned that ethical issues keep rising day by day. In this paper, the author mentioned about 4 major IT ethics from Islamic values, which is responsible, network attack and obstruction, hard work, and time utilization. The first IT ethics being highlighted by the author is responsible. She mentioned that for every deed that we made, we are going to be asked for it in the hereafter. Therefore, the author believes that every Muslim is responsible for fully utilizing the technology to achieve the tasks that were assigned to him. While this is true, the author should relate this ethics with users' responsibility in sharing information. From the paper, the responsibility mentioned only focus on preserving material resources, such as laptops and printers. Compared to these issues, I believe the author should mention users' lack of attention when sharing information with others online, as this can lead to a bigger problem, such as misleading information and false information. The next Islamic perspective is network attacking or obstruction. This is not permissible in Islamic view, as it will bring destruction to the information stored in the database, privacy issues, and problems for the environment. I concur with the author regarding this point. The act of cyber attacks that intrude on others' data and steal information violates privacy ethical moral. In reality, the concept of privacy has been mentioned in Quran in Surah As-Saffat, in the beginning of Surah As-Saffat. The next ethics expressed in the paper is hard work. The author feels that hard work is one of the Islamic principles, as Islam encouraged the people in a clear message to work perfection, to use information in optimal usage, and do maximum effort to finalize work in efficient ways. I believe this value keep getting less and lesser in the Muslim community to some degree. As Muslim, we are taught to perform our tasks in perfect manners. Last but not least, the author touched on the time utilization value. I share the same opinion with the author. As Muslim, we are taught to not waste our time and use it to do good deeds, as in the hereafter Allah will judge the person on how he spent his time. Overall, this article paper provided several Islamic values that should be implemented in the information technology domain. Some of the points being mentioned were not explained clearly, and the reference is given was too general for some of the topics. However, overall, it is a good, well-written article that provides important message for public administrators and organization, especially in Muslim country. That's all from me. Thank you.